Brian Tropia, OA general manager, gives them about 3 years until they close because of Ontario Lottery and Gaming Corporation, OLG, earnings loss and an inadequate funding model.
The Ontario Horse Harness Association, OHHA, says little horse tracks like Dresden and Leamington have their days numbered.
Tropia says a pending long-term funding deal with the OLG and the private, for-profit Woodbine Entertainment Group could be the final nail in the coffin for Dresden and Leamington because it shifts money to bigger racetracks.
If you have a racetrack like Western Fair that wants to add more race days, or Grand River Raceway or Flamborough Downs, there's a number of them that probably want to add race days and they can only add them if they cut them from somewhere else, says Tropia. Tropia says Dresden Raceway will have a tougher time supporting horse racing in the future because it's losing slots revenue when the machines move to the Chatham Casino next summer.
Tropia says racetracks will continue to be individually funded by the OLG if the new deal is not signed, but even then, he says, that won't save smaller raceways because they won't have enough money to maintain operations in the future.
He says horse people and the smaller racetracks were not consulted about the new agreement and it was sprung on them just 2 weeks ago.
A decision must be made by Tuesday. Tropia says there's no way the local horse industry can survive or thrive with the current level of funding.
That entire end of the province between Hiawatha, Dresden, and Leamington, they only have 45 days of racing in that whole end of the province over the course of the year, and they're capped at $35,000 a day in allocated purse money, he says.
Tropia says high-level racing is very expensive and that will deter investment in development.
If we have a fixed amount of money, all those people getting a paycheck that work for racetracks are going to get cost of living increases, and if those increases are applied, that money has to come from somewhere. There's only one pot of money, so it reduces the amount available to maintain the employees that you have, Tropia says.